So in the 1920s, my great-grandfather, Henry Lutmer, came from Germany. He opened a German bakery in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was in the East End. He then, in the 1950s, moved to Beachmont Avenue, which is the Mount Washington Bakery. From there, my grandfather took it over, George Ganem. It remained as a bakery. And not just any bakery, it kind of like it was a staple in the community. And I grew up knowing and feeling that. What is unique about the Mount Washington location is very simply the history of the location. When I say that, what I mean is you can go into the location today in 2015 and you can see old pictures from when it first opened and throughout the years of my great-grandpa baking, of my great-grandma helping him in the kitchen, all different kind of things, the building of the Mount Washington Tower as it went through, as it progressed. So you can come and you can see the nostalgia very clearly, and the community seems to like that. Old Milford has been around a long time. I really think that the storefront that we found speaks to the history of this place, right? This used to be a barber shop in the 1940s.
Old Milford has its own personality, and that personality is reflective of the community. We like Old Milford because it's very family oriented. The people are extremely friendly, and they make you feel like family. That's what we really like about Old Milford.
We've taken the old school menu and we've changed it a little bit. We've fused coffee, locally roasted coffee and espresso with ice cream. So we have several choices on our menu that combine locally roasted coffee with ice cream. The Java Whip is the number one thing that comes to my mind.
The Java Whip was created on accident. It was a experimentation.
I have a friend that owns a local coffee shop here in Cincinnati, Ohio. He stopped by one day and we were just kind of like discussing and playing around with different ideas, different ingredients, and we took some espresso and we put it with some vanilla. We made a milkshake out of it. We knew as soon as we tasted it that, hey, I wonder if anybody's doing this because this tastes really good. Flash forward to today, it's our number one seller by far, blows the rest away.
The Java Whip to me is kind of like it's a fusion of old and new.
Our goal is to adapt with the times, but not forget where we came from. We came from a German bakery in the 1920s. Now we're a bakery, we're a coffee shop, and we're an ice cream shop. You can come in, it feels like an old nostalgic place, but what we do is we use things like an iPad for a register. We use things like Netflix to stream old-time movies. Streaming music from an iPhone throughout the building to have old-time music, like maybe Frank Sinatra or big band type stuff. So we're using new technology, but we're using the new technology to maintain the old feel. My motivation isn't becoming a millionaire or billionaire or having 100 of these locations. My motivation is number one, creating memories. I really like when the younger folks come in here, I can see a smile on their face when we hand them an ice cream. The parent gets a cup of coffee. I see family memories being created. Now, jumping over to your experience with your family or whomever you bring in, a meeting or just yourself, you can come in, you can feel and see the history of the location, the specific location you're in. You get a little bit of taste of the history.